It's fun, something to do. I'm bored. Well, I'm not bored. I just did all my work that I'm supposed to do for the day. Straightened my hair. I like making it straight. This is Xalien. Today's Friday, February. Why did I say February? Friday, April 25. And I'm sitting at my apartment that my daughter signed me up for low income housing. So I got this HUD apartment. Well, housing and urban development pays for part of my rent, and I pay the other part cheap. I can afford it. I'm watching it. Betty White episodes when she was young, before she died, of course. She passed away about a year ago, maybe two. And she's always been sassy. Sassy, you know, like Betty White cracks sassy jokes. I'll show you guys. Betty White. Here's your person's skin rich. Oh, thanks, dear, thanks. There it is. So that's in the background. I'll show you my latest painting. I just finished it. This one. My daughter sends me a lot of pictures from when she takes lunch at her college and she's outside. There's beautiful trees and trails, like paved walking. They're not trails. They're walkabouts. Well, this building was a picture in the college, but I decided to leave the door blank to look to the sky. It's fantastical or fantasy dream-like quality. I like the way that turned out. Yeah, I do like it. I don't know how well this is picking up on my phone, but I've got it, I think, enough to where you can see. There's a tree, there's a building, and that was a concrete thing. Anyway, it's fantastical. It looks like an adobe, so that's cool. Yeah. Oh, what the other one I did is the black devil fish, but I got tired. I get tired, and I quit painting it. I didn't fill it in totally black, so she's black devil fish with her skin turned white because she went in the snow. You remember that internet sensation a couple weeks ago? That black devilfish that came up, real tiny fish that could fit in the palm of your hand, that came up from the bottom of the ocean, and because she was dying, but she'd seen the light of day for the first time in her life. 6 people joined 7. Hi there, everybody. Then some more paintings. Did this one 2 months ago, something. Did this one 2 months ago or so. It's probably better if I put it up here. It looks cool through the light, going through to the light blue. I like that. Oh, my doll collection. This is Bubba. This is the bride doll. This is my daughter Rihanna and her son Douglas. Rihanna, her husband Elijah. So there's all that. I'm just sitting here watching the Betty White show. They found a big DVD. Much love from Boston. Oh, awesome. Good to have you aboard. Mach 10. Good to have you aboard on my live. This is fun. So I got a nice little apartment, 1 bedroom through, I got a Vancouver Housing Authority list. My daughter put my name on it when my boyfriend, my old man, died. 2018, I couldn't pay the full rent, so I ended up to put my stuff in the car. Some of it, another of it I left it in the garage, another of it I sold. I had been growing a pot plant too, and I sold that. I grew it from an actual seed, and it actually grew, started to get pretty big. I sold it for like $20. Much love from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you, Mach 10. Macho. I think that's how you pronounce it. Looks like Macho. M-A-C-H. Big O. Macho. Thank you for the love. Until next time, once more, goodbye, everybody. Bye, everybody. She said, goodbye, everybody. This old black and white from the 40s or something. Betty White. Remember Betty White? She's so cool, so sassy, so pretty, so nice. A beginning series that she did featuring Del Moore, wife with Elizabeth. So this is I show you this picture I did. Painting. They're trees, golden trees. Waiting for my landlord, my ex-landlord, Dan. He's gonna, that's over already? You're kidding me. That was a short one. Let me start it over. That wasn't very long. Let's see what's doing here. Open. I'll start this over. That wasn't a very long DVD. Well, one of the DVDs is missing. One. So it's just the one in the episode. It wasn't even very long. FBI federal law provides severe criminal penalties for unauthorized reproduction. Don't record that. I remember I recorded some stuff off of TV and was making comments. I thought it was funny. I think it's funny. But I didn't say I was in it. And I like to do that. I think it's funny, but apparently, no one came to get me. See, I don't, how to put batteries in the DVD players. And I don't want to go get them. There's not a store nearby here. You have to take the bus. So I can't get to episode 8 or episode 12. Let me push play. Oh, I see some dusty. I need to dust right there. No, I not dust. See, they played in a park. That's cool. They did that a lot. Play the harp at the beginning of a movie or a series. Betty. There she is. I turned the heat on when I first got back here. Too hot now. God. Hot.
Why don't we see what she and Albert are doing at this very moment? Let's see, it's about 8:30, so dinner should be over. I heard them mention they'd be home tonight. Why don't we take a chance? Elizabeth, how are you tonight?
How are you tonight, Elizabeth?
I can see Alvin's taking pictures.
My daughter gave me that painting up there, right behind me. It's really cool reprint that looks like canvas. Welcome to live chat. Guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Okay. I don't do a lot of lives, so I figured it was time. So like I go scrolling through TikTok and YouTube, Instagram, like everybody, and I'll see a live on, and if I think it's kind of interesting, then I'll hang out. Sometimes I'll make comments and stuff. So so it is fun. It is interesting. You have a whole bunch of people watching, and they're all making a conversation. So that's cool. That's really kind of fun. I started to do this because I was lonely. I thought, well, shoot, I'll get some company. I'll do a live. And I've seen this one lady, she does a live where she'll just have the live on and she'll just be folding laundry or cooking or eating something, not even talking. So it is kind of cool because you're like hanging out with the person, and that's pretty cool. I went outside on one of my lives to go outside and smoke. I smoke 3 cigars a day, sometimes 4. They're Swisher Sweets. I take a few puffs and then I put it out and then I put it away and then I go out and smoke a few puffs more. So we don't have to talk non. Look at that thing behind me, that picture behind me. It actually looks like a real road they're walking down, doesn't it? I don't want to make it show more. What do I do? Let's see. Oh, I have to do that. That is so pretty. So neat. I got my YouTube channel. I do about anywhere from 3 to 6 postings per day. And I check my comments a lot, see what people have said and what they're thinking. And I check the views to know what people like. And apparently they like a lot of entertaining ones. Oh, goody, someone. Oh, it's Dave. Dave, I know you. Dave Sheridan, he's cool. Cool. He's a funny comedian. Cathy, nice to catch you on live. I have a cigarette dangling off my lips. As I talk, my eyes are stinging from the smoke. Thumbs up. Thanks. Hey, Deb, take your time. I'll keep the live going. Take your time. I know what you mean, though, when you feel like, oh, I have to do it now. And you forget that, well, you do have more time. What's the huge rush? Sometimes I'll be walking so fast. I'm thinking to myself, why do you do that? I mean, why can't you slow down? Slow down. Ah, cool as a cucumber. It's good to have you on my live because we're always talking to each other when we get on YouTube. I notice, and that's fun. I'll go outside too and smoke in a little bit just for something to do. And you look out the window. I put these things up on my window. It was Valentine's Day, but I like Valentine's Day. It's pretty well. Oops, what happened? I like Valentine's Day because of the way it looks. Hearts, flowers, chocolate. But there was a real man named St. Valentine, and he stood up for, there was a king that said he didn't want none of his, thank you, you love my channel, thank you. The king did not want the soldiers to get married because he said, well, if they get married, their wives taking up their time and they're not being my slave. So this cool Valentine dude, he stood up, he married people in secret, and he got in a lot of trouble for that. Can you imagine in those days, long ancient times, people got beheaded, murdered, tortured for having a copy of the Bible even. So, how awful. Yes, I like the butterfly little stickers on my window. And my plant, I only got one plant because I don't like I can't take care of a bunch of stuff. Look, my cactus. And my rock collection. I paint my rocks. This one was a boring day, so this one had a like that. I like to paint them, and then I spray them with varnish too to seal it in. Oh, I must not have painted this one. I just like the shape of it because it reminded me of a piece of cheese. I always want to pick up rocks. And this one is cool. This one is marble, piece of marble, real soft on one side. Smooth, I mean. And this one was cute white rock. I put glitter nail polish on it. And I found this on the road, a hammerhead shark, on the sidewalk. I found it a little. I just put them on top of the rocks. But no, I put them right there. Oh. This is fun. It's kind of cloudy here today. Me and the cactus are not friends. I stepped one that fell off the plant. Oh yeah, some of them are so super sharp. That one there, the nods that stick out there, they're not sharp. When I got that little one, he was only 2 pieces, real small, like that big. Now he's got 8 pieces coming up. He doesn't love the sunshine as much as they say. As much as they say cactuses love the sun. I don't think this one does. He likes it better when I take him in. Don't leave him in the window by himself. He wants to sit inside with the people. Just gone midnight in the Philippines and about 28 cactuses. Just gone midnight? Oh. Yeah, Dave, I see you a lot. I love watching your videos.
Just a moment, we'll bring you incident number 2 in Life with Elizabeth.
And I always watch them because I know they're going to be good.
Every marriage eventually reaches that stage known as...
Oh, my other painting. This one.
It's that time in marriage when the husband suddenly notices the burnt
It was
toast.
last summer.
The wife decides that her little tin gun is actually pretty
And
sloppy.
so I painted an apple, banana. This is, I think, a pumpkin or gourd flowers, bumpy.
Elizabeth, honey, I can't find a shirt.
Like to paint. I do paintings. I do drawings. I'll show you my Marilyn Monroe one. It's kind of cartoonish. A lot of my paintings are a little cartoonish. There she is. Excuse my hand. I hope you saw it. I'm listening to... Oh, you can hear my TV. Good. You can watch TV with me. That's entertaining. And I bought myself a toy. Sometimes I get a toy. I got this. Every now and then. Well, a couple times a day, I'll take this thing and I'll be like, I want to see what's it going to say this time. Look. Okay, dude. Okay, it says. Cute, huh? I like to play with it. Listen to it just to see what animal's going to come up next. Oh, you think I'm a good artist? I hope so. I hope people think so. I got some more paintings. I gave a lot of them to my daughter. And some of them I got depressed and pissed off one day. I said, nobody likes him. So I left him in the park next to the garbage can. But I didn't cut my ear off. Like, no, Vincent Van Gogh, the reason he cut his ear off was because this woman, this girl that he liked from the coal miner people that he was hanging out with, she didn't want him. He got so depressed and so upset that he cut himself. He cut his ear off and stuff. He cut himself. Maybe it wasn't fully off. Maybe it wasn't completely off. And then he did a painting of himself with dots around here where he cut that. He didn't cut it because he was a bad artist. He cut it because this woman didn't want him. And he always wanted family. Where do you live in America? I was born in the UK, Nottingham, famous for Robin Hood. Oh, really? Is that in England? I live in Vancouver, Washington, which is in the Pacific Northwest, towards Seattle. The states near California, near Oregon, near the coast. I was going to smoke again. Me too. When I do my cigars, so I don't inhale always. I shouldn't inhale, but just when you do smoke your Swisher Sweets, you want to just puff on it, blow the smoke out. You don't want to inhale all the time because, it's really harsh. I like Swisher Sweets because you get a big dose of nicotine and it satisfies your craving all day long. Yes, that movie Sleepless in Seattle with Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks. That was a good movie. Gosh, sometimes when I'm doing so many videos and listening to music, my voice starts sounding like I'm doing a song, song, and I'm like thinking, why are you doing that? How come you can't talk normal? What's wrong with you? You talking like you're doing a poem or something. I like to practice hip hop. I listen to rap. I listen to hip hop. That's my station. That's what I dance to at the club. Not that many clubs, but I was there for a long time, long lengths of times. Did you see my story about Tom Thumb? I think so. I think I did. You do short videos, not long ones. Maybe you should do a long one and tell us some more about yourself, or do a live. That'd be fun. You'd be cracking jokes, and we could all listen. Oh, I'm going to show you what's going on. She ironed his shirt and left big iron, burnt iron print. It's Betty White.
Just a moment, we'll bring you incident number 3 in Life with Elizabeth.
Life with Elizabeth.
Incident number 3 in the Life of Elizabeth.
Life with Elizabeth. I think I'll slip my shoes on, go outside and smoke. I'll take you with me.
But their neighbor, Mrs. Chloe Skinridge, came to call. As you shall see,
My slip-on shoes.
all matters of business.
Ah, the toe went right to the edge. See what I do with it. Here's this. My cigar. Take it outside to smoke. My coat. Get my coat. I always do that. I always hum that silly thing out. And I'm really feeling corny and goofy and funny. I'll go. Just make weird noises for no reason. It's fun. Let's set this down. Get my coat on. Wonder how long the lights can actually last before they cut off. I know a video on my camera phone, it'll cut off after a certain time because I kept pushed it all the way just so I could find out, and it just cut off. But I wonder how long this does. Where's my lighter? Cathy Xalien. Here it is. Here we go. Here we go. There's never anybody in the hall. Here we go. I'm expecting my Taylor Swift t-shirt today. I went and ordered one with something that has a design about a fairy tale about her concert. I'll be getting that today. Should. It said 25th. That's today. I'm getting old because every time I grab a plate, I head for the fridge instead of the cupboard. I like your white. Why, thank you. In the elevator, yeah, this is fun. It's like, you guys can visit. We can visit. I mean, we don't have to be lonely. It sucks to be lonely. So, fun to have company. Kind of yellowish in here, huh? Down the hall, out the door. God, I bring my key. Always check first to make sure. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Nice house. Well, it's kind of a little chilly. Not too sunny today. Maybe this afternoon. In this place I sit, I painted some graffiti on there. In this too, but then another person put the green part on it. I put the LUV and the heart and the purple asterisk, and they put the green on it. They added 2 lines, so that made it look really cool. I liked it. So then I took the clear varnish spray that I have, and I sprayed it to seal it in so our artwork could be sealed in together. Because the rain washed it away, but put the sealant on there, it won't wash away so quickly. But a lot of trucks. A lot of trucks go by here, out here, on this street. Down out the other way, west is a recycling plant, and like big trucks, big trucks. Your signal is choppy outside. Oh, really? That sucks. Let's get over here under a little more shelter. Is this better? It's not too sunny out today. in the wind. It's windy. The nice plants. Rhododendron bush. Nice flowers. Purple flowers. Well, I don't want to stay out here too long because make my signal choppy and it's windy. So I'm just going to put it out. Go back in. My key. Okay. Ah, it's warm. Okay, right. It had to reconnect. Get reconnected. You said the signal got choppy. It lost its signal. And all. Well, I smoked Tom Thumb cigars and made out that I was Clint Eastwood. That's funny. I like to see you do that on your live or on your short. That'd be funny. You pretended you was Clint Eastwood. I did a drawing of Clint Eastwood in the movie Outlaw Josie Wells. And I did a pencil drawing of him when he was the outlaw Josie Wells. It's posted. I don't go on Facebook no more, but I did post a bunch of stuff on Facebook years ago. But I don't go on there anymore. I don't like it too much. So I started doing YouTube in 2018 when that door always slams. When Randy was passed away, my boyfriend, and I had a new phone. I switched to Metro PCS because he got me a cell phone through his plan, but he passed away. So I turned it off and I got a cell phone of my own through Metro PCS. It was a good price, a good company, and oh my God, I love it. I love Metro PCS. Now they're T-Mobile. T-Mobile. They're affiliated with T-Mobile. Sorry to hear of your loss. Thank you. I loved my Randy. He was a good man. He's like 9 years older than me, and I met him because I moved into the apartment building where he lived. I moved in there because my rent went up on the old place, and I was still a dancer. And I moved to the new apartment because it was cheaper and they wouldn't raise the rent. And he happened to live 2 doors down. And I happened to get sitting on the steps after work one night. I was drunk. When I used to drink, I was drunk. And we started talking because he came back from the bus stop to get something. And he ran into me. And then he said, we started BSing. And I was drunk and I followed him to his apartment because we were talking. So we started hanging out from then on every day. Well, I crashed out there that night on the floor. He had air mattress on the floor that kept leaking the air out, and he had to get up and pump air back in it in the middle of the night. He was a poor guy. And then I noticed, God, he don't even have no food. So I started bringing him something to eat. When I went to work, I'd give him a TV dinner and some food. And then when I got off work that day, after we start hanging out, he'd be waiting at the bus stop for me, waiting for me to get back. I'd bring a bottle of MD 2020, pour it into the flask. Whatever was left in the bottle, I gave to him. He was an alcoholic. And I was practicing alcoholic back then, too. But at first, I told him, I don't want you because, you're drunk, you're poor, you're bum. So, something. Try to shake him, but I couldn't shake him. So I finally was like, okay, I like this guy and I hang out with him every day after work. Every day before work, I go there and I sit and I watch TV and I BS and then I go to work. Every day I get off work, I go to his place. We drink and we watch TV and he plays his guitar and we hang out, we smoke pot, we have a good time. Yeah, he had to keep pumping the air mattress up because it would go flat and we'd be laying there going, ugh, on the hard floor. But then one day we was in the hall and I looked down there, I spotted this blue nice mattress. It had flower design on it. It was pretty, it was clean, it was perfect condition. I said, get it. So we grabbed it and pushed it dragged it into his apartment, and then he had a bed. On the floor, though, no frame, but still not that stupid air mattress he got from a friend, borrowed, that always leaked air out. We got a real bed, real to sleep on, lay on, and I put a nice sheet on. And he was so thrilled about that. He kept wiping his hands, always smoothing out that sheet. That's a fitted sheet. He was. Oh, I noticed he smooths it out all the time. He likes it so much because he didn't have a nice one like that. So he kept it up, kept smoothing it out, touching it, feel smoothing it out, maybe because it was perfect to him. Felt perfect. You were with depression, drunk with depression before I met my Filipino wife, and she really saved me. I think. Yes, love can do that. Love can do that. Your wife saved you. Is she still alive? You still with her? Yeah. Um, drunk with depression. Oh, I know that one. I was depressed a lot, so I would drink, and that would perk me up. But I don't drink anymore. I went to AA twice. 2006, I relapsed for about 5, 6 years. Then I went back to AA and got sober again and stayed that way from then on. So that was good. One night when I was in my car, living in my car, I ended up to drink. I can't remember why, but it was just one time. And oh my gosh, and I get so sick and vomit, vomit, vomit. I can't, even if I wanted to drink, I could do it, but I would be vomiting the next day. Plus, it's not me no more. I'm a whole different person now. That was a long time ago. Yes, we are married 18 years now. I know she's alive when she tells me off for not lifting the toilet seat when I pee. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Aw. Where do you guys live? Do you live? Where at? Where do you live? We are 18 years married now. That's a long time. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. You've got a nice wife, saved you from depression and alcoholism. That's a good thing. Wow, this talking probably had to drink some water. We were in London but sold up and went to live. Oh, you live in the Philippines? Man, that's exciting. I always think and come to mind a little desert island with um, short, dark people and black hair living in a hut. But of course, there's going to be big cities and beautiful homes and wealthy people, etc., etc. Just like in Egypt, when they show the pyramids and the deserts, there's also um, big cities, wealthy people. I am in the house, but you got two thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, your wife, she's listening too. What's her name? Thought I'd make me some coffee. Another cup. What is your wife's name? Well, that's cool, Dave. You're married. Your wife is with you, and you guys have a happy marriage. I'm happy for you. I don't have a man, but I got a couple guys that like me. But we're not in a relationship like that. I'd like to get married myself. I'd like to be in love and get married. I would, like you are, married. I would marry and stay with Randy for the rest of his life. He had health problems, and I ended up taking care of him. Basically, he couldn't do much. He could stay in the house. He could walk around. He could do very little chores. I told him, okay, your chores are do the dishes. He would. Then after a while, he could sit up and he lay in bed at the end. He'd get up and talk a lot. But at the end of his life, he was only 67 when he died. Basically, he could just sit in the house, watch TV, drink beer, wait to die. He probably knew he was dying, but he didn't want to, talk about it or tell me. And he went up, he wanted to get pain pills from the VA, but they wouldn't give him any because he drank. But he said, I drink because you won't give me no pain pills. So it's true that it was a vicious circle. And he was in the hospital for 1 week. And on the seventh day, on Mother's Day, 6 a.m., he died. Someone called because I went every day to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals at the hospital. I stayed with him, of course. And I got a phone call. I said, hello. It was a woman's voice. And then she said, oh, Randy died in the night. They gave him a pain pill and it killed his liver, but his liver was dying already because he drinking himself to death. And she said he died. I screamed, no, into the phone. It was insulting to me that some woman would call me and tell me that. I was pissed. Like, oh, God, I want my husband. I don't want you to tell me bad news, you woman. I was so pissed. I wanted my man with me and to go see him. Wasn't her fault, but still, I was like, I always get the shit end of the deal. So then they said, well, you can come up and hang out, and then we got to do something with the body. Well, he didn't have no funeral insurance, burial insurance, none of that stuff. So they had to cremate him. I got to hang out with the body for a couple hours, and everybody kept jumping my shit, telling me, well, what are you going to do about the funeral? And I'm like, he didn't have money for a funeral. He was poor. Quit bugging me. They kept bugging me about it. Said, we weren't even married. He didn't give me nothing. The guy never gave me nothing. I took care of him. Quit bugging me. They was bugging me for a little bit, and then they all quit. He was a good man. I loved him. He had good, wonderful qualities. After I got to know him, I realized this is a special person. This person got fucked over by things in life, which happens to us. But I mean, I don't always want the fucking losers that got fucked over, okay? Making some coffee. Here's Randy. I loved him. He was my man, and he was prime grade A beef when he went into Vietnam. He was. Played guitar, wrote his own songs, had a band called Check, but life kicked his ass and took him away. My days get up, great my dogs, drink coffee, do some YouTube, do house chores, a lot of gardening and more YouTube. Death hits us all. I lost my brother 5 years ago to alcohol depression. He was only 3 years younger than me. I'm sorry, that's sad. Hmm, that's sad. I'm sorry that happened to you. Randy was a veteran, yes. He's a Vietnam veteran and a combat veteran too. He had a Purple Heart, awarded a Purple Heart medal, which our landlord that we rented the house from, the second place we lived at, no, the third place, he has the medal. I had it, but he insisted on having it, so I gave it to him. He still has it. I guess I'll go now, okay? And I appreciate everyone joining me on my live. And please join me again. And Dave, it's wonderful getting to know you and talking with you. I'm happy for you and your wife and the things you get to do and have a happy marriage, a good marriage, except for when you don't put the seat up when you use the toilet. My dad was in the army and did several tours in Kenya, no, Cyprus, Malaya, and Kenya. Yeah, a lot of men have done these things. Randy was a combat veteran, but he really was a musician. He wanted friends. See you, Dave. God bless you. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Love ya.